Kayena vacha chittena pamadena maya katang achayang kamame bante bhuri panya tatakata kayena vacha chittena pamadena maya katang achayang kamame dhamma sanditika akalika kayena vacha chittena pamadena maya katang achayang kamame sangha supatipana anuttara sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dhammang saranang gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami. Tisarana gamanang paripunang panatipata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Adina dana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Abrahmacharya veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Musavada veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Surameraya majapamadatthana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Vikala bhojana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Nacha Gita Wadita Visuka Sana
Visuka Dasana
Malaganda
Malaganda
Dharana Mandana Vibhusanathana Veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Uchasayana Mahasayana Veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Idang me silang Magapala nyanasa Pachayo Hotu Appamadena Sampadeta Sa. Right, we'll do a bit of guided metta before we start. All right, now relax. Relax the body, relax the mind. Let the mind free from all the thinking and planning and thoughts. Just being present here and now. And let the body relax. All the tension and all the tightness, tiredness. Relax from the top of the head. Slowly the forehead, the face and neck, shoulders and arms, to the chest, the stomach area, to the spine, to the buttocks, hips, to the thighs and knees, calf, ankles, soles, toes. So relax the body. Keep the mind open, calm and peaceful. May I be free from all kinds of harm and danger. Free from all mental suffering. Free from all physical suffering. May I be peaceful. May I be well. And may I truly be happy. May I be free from all kinds of harm and danger. Free from all mental suffering. Free from all physical suffering. May I be peaceful. May I be well. And may I truly be happy. Now let us expand our metta to all the beings around here. May they be monks or nuns, yogis, helpers, volunteers, workers, donors and supporters, to all the guardian devas of this center, to all other devas residing around here, to all the unseen beings, to all the unfortunate beings, and to all the animals, seen or unseen, big or small. May all of us here be free from all kinds of harm and danger, free from all mental suffering, free from all physical suffering. May I be peaceful. May all of us be peaceful, be well and healthy, and may all of us here truly be happy. May all of us here be free from all kinds of harm and danger, free from all mental suffering, free from all physical suffering. May all here be well, be healthy, be peaceful, and may all of us truly be happy. Now let us expand. Let us expand. Expand the metta, reaching out to all the beings in this country. May they be humans or non-humans. May they be devas or petas, animals big or small, far or near, seen or unseen. May all beings in this country be free from all kinds of harm and danger, free from all mental suffering, free from all physical suffering. May all beings be peaceful. May they all be well. And may all beings truly be happy. May all beings in this country be free from all kinds of harm and danger, free from all mental suffering, free from all physical suffering. May all beings in this country, may they all able to live in peace and in harmony. May they all be well and healthy. And may all beings in this country truly be happy. Now let us spread the metta further. Let it spread as far as it can go. To all the beings in this world, seen or unseen. May they be our loved ones near or far away, or those people whom we do not know wherever they are, or to those whom we dislike or those who dislike us. To all the guardian devas of the sasana, to all other devas residing in this world, to all the petas, unfortunate beings, and to all the animals, big or small, far or near, seen or unseen. May all beings in this world be free from all kinds of harm and danger, free from all mental suffering, free from all physical suffering. May all beings able to live in peace and not in war, live with kindness and compassion and not in cruelty or violence. May all beings be well, be healthy, and may all beings in this world truly be happy. May all beings in this world, may they all be free from all kinds of harm and danger, free from all mental suffering, free from all physical suffering. May all beings be peaceful. May they all be well. And may all beings truly be happy. Now let us expand. Let us expand the metta to all the beings without exception, without boundary, without condition. To all beings in this universe or universes. To all beings from the highest planes of existence down to the lowest planes of existence. To all beings in all the world systems. May all beings without exception be free from all kinds of harm and danger, free from all mental suffering, free from all physical suffering. May all beings able to live in harmony with themselves and others. May they all be well, be healthy, and may all beings truly be happy. May all beings be free from all kinds of harm and danger, free from all mental suffering, free from all physical suffering. May all beings be peaceful. May they all be well. And may all beings truly be happy. May all beings be peaceful. May they all be well. And may all beings truly be happy. Slowly we let go. Let go of the metta. Bring the mind back again to the body. Feel the rise and fall of the abdomen. Feel the whole body being present here and now. Then slowly we can open our eyes. So today we have a Q&A session. Huh? Okay, let's see. Question 1. What's the difference between noticing breathing at the nostril and abdomen? Can we still be able to notice the characteristics in both and attain the same results? What's the difference between noticing breathing at the nostril and at abdomen? Can we still be able to notice the characteristics in both and attain the same results? Okay. Now, there's a number of things we need to explain. Theoretically, Nostrils and abdomen, you can notice them theoretically, and they give you the same results. Practically, on a certain sense, they give you the same result, certain sense. But on the practical aspect, that's where things becomes a bit more different. In the beginning, in the beginning, as you meditate, and or other words, you are a beginner. If you're a beginner in this meditation, going with the rising and falling, and if you're coming in from anapana, you're coming in from a lot of practice of anapana before in the past, then it can be a bit of a challenge to change your object from in-breath, out-breath to the rising and falling. It's a bit of a challenge because every time you try to notice the rising and falling, the mind tends to go back to the nostril, to the in-breath, out-breath. So that is one big thing. It's not easy for the mind to change from in-breath, out-breath to rising and falling. But it can be done. It can be done like some of us here also in the past did in-breath, out-breath. And here we just need to make an effort. Make an effort that, or the awareness or the mindfulness to every time bring it back to the rising and falling. Just bring back the attention to the rising and falling. You will go back again, then it will come back to the rising and then pull it back to the rising and falling again. So if you do that, then sooner or later, then the mind becomes more attentive to the rising and falling, and slowly, slowly it let go of the in-breath and out-breath. So that is one thing, especially if you come to the this type of method, the Mahasi method. So in the sitting, you are required to notice the primary object of this rising and falling of the abdomen. So this is the first thing. Second thing, between this nostril and the abdomen. The second thing is the way you pay attention to the nostril. Because if you coming in from samatha background, and if you are doing in-breath, out-breath, your mind is conditioned to notice the in-breath and out-breath in a certain manner, not the manner of vipassana. So therefore, if you are familiar with the in-breath and out-breath, and you have done, let's say, a number of retreats this in-breath and out-breath, then what will happen is that every time you touch on the in-breath and out-breath, automatically the mind will go into that way of noting an object. That is to say, for example, you are supposed to, let's say in the vipassana, you are supposed to watch the characteristic, how it changes, whether long, short, fast, from fast it goes to short, short go to fast again, how it changes here and there. So you are supposed to notice those things in the vipassana. But in the samatha meditation, the nostril, we don't notice the changes. We notice the characteristic, but minus the changes. Because the characteristic of the in-breath, out-breath is still a movement of an object. But your job here is just to notice in, out, in, out, in, out. Sometimes you notice a bit longer in, a bit longer out. Sometimes a bit shorter in, shorter out. You don't go and look for how the in-breath, out-breath changing. If you are doing samatha, you don't look at how the in-breath, out-breath changing. You just take in-breath, out breath, in breath, out breath. You're not required to see how they change. You're not required to see how the mind, how the noting mind that is noting the in breath, out breath. You're not required to do that in the samatha. Yeah. So your job is just to note in breath, out breath, in breath, out breath, in breath, out breath, until the mind begins to calm down. And then when it's calmed down, it became more peaceful. And then that the distraction of the distraction, thoughts, and so on begin lessen. Yeah? Uh, something like that. Something like this. So with that, let's say you come over to Mahasi method. Then you're going to bring the same habit going to the in when you use the in breath, out breath. Yeah. You thought that sometimes some yogis thought that after all they are all the same. Well, but they are not the same. Not the same way of how you pay attention to an object. Now, so in the in breath, out breath, now in the in breath, out breath, all you need to do is just pay attention to it. You ignore the sound, you ignore external things, you just ignore everything now. There's only one object for you only. In breath, out breath. Whereas when it comes to vipassana, vipassana, you are taught to take up predominant object. Let's say your primary object here, rising and falling. Then when the primary object is not clear, you're supposed to look for other objects. You're supposed to look for other objects, which is clear to you, in order for that mindfulness and clarity of mind to arise. Whereas in breath, out breath, a lot of times yogis, they're samatha yogis, that what they do is that they take in breath, out breath, in breath, out breath, in breath, out breath, in breath, out breath, in, all gone. Yeah. The mind comes down. Yes, the mind doesn't go into this one, but actually with that, the mindfulness also starts to drop already. It starts to drop already. Yeah. The momentum of the in-breath, out-breath, actually, during samatha, you have to be alert and clear. The mind has to be alert. Mindfulness has to be there. With the in-breath, out-breath, as you notice, then slowly, the nimitta becomes clearer and clearer to you. But because of you're so used to taking in-breath, out-breath, so if you come to vipassana, then you may confuse yourself. You may confuse yourself and doing this meditation, especially the Mahasi method. So my strong advice is that when you come for this type of meditation, in the beginning, if you are a beginner, if beginner of a Mahasi method, even though you are a pro in your anapanasati, you have all the jhana and everything. Let's say, so what you should do on a practical aspect is that you keep these two objects, in breath, out breath, and rising and falling aside first. In the beginning, use the abdomen for the purpose of vipassana, for pure vipassana. For just noting without going into all the samatha and all that, just noting the rising and falling. Yeah. Then as you progress later on, as you become more skillful in this vipassana meditation, you can later part go back to your in-breath, out-breath again. This in-breath, out-breath is not going to go away anytime soon. Unless you're dead now, it's still going to be there. So don't worry. So start off with the rising and falling first. Then later, when you're more skillful, you can always go back to the in-breath, out-breath. So because of that time, you can know how to put the samatha meditation aside and just learn how to watch that in-breath, out-breath in the way of pure vipassana, to see the changes in the in-breath, out-breath, and to know what is going on. Then the time, your rising and falling and the in-breath, out-breath will give you the same result. Then that time, the in-breath, out-breath, and the rising, falling does not make any much more difference. Because after all, they are just wind element. They are only just rising, they are just only movements. Yeah, they are only just movements. And they all falls under wind element. Yeah. Uh, so, so so you're not running away from in breath out breath. Sometimes people thought that just because you do Mahasi method, you don't do in breath out breath and so on. That's no lah. Finally, all these things are just wind element only. So you give rise to the same result. So a lot of times with this type of in breath out breath thing, then there's a lot of like argument, Dhamma debate, Dhamma argument about which one is right, which one is wrong, and which one is good and which one is bad. Sometimes people don't understand. A lot of times, people don't understand about this in breath and out breath. So there's no point for us actually to go into a lot of all this argument, which one is right and which one is not, because this type of argument has been for generations already, and sometimes people says that, oh, you are meditating wrong, you're meditating this one, the Buddha didn't teach this rising and falling, you're creating a new type of meditation and so on. No lah, no. It's the wind element, it's there. Uh, uh, Finally, when you come to the deeper development, there's no argument of what is in breath, out breath, or rising and falling anymore. Or even the mind also. Because everything goes into very fast arising and passing away. Then the concept of what is rising and falling, what is in breath, out breath, what is the mind, what is the sensation of pain, and so on, all disappear, all gone. So that's why a lot of times I don't go into this type of debate with other people. Wasting your energy, wasting your breath only. So this is the nature of this in-breath and out-breath. So don't need to go and argue it. If you know that the practice can develop and create more mindfulness and clarity for you, more sharpness, more precision of noting, then more or less the practice is correct.